chat. Long time no see. We have done some serious purchases today. You can see it on the screen. Woo, mama. Yeah. Okay, my fault. Gold, some elite wild cards. Then I just got all the bonus items that I had left. So, interesting. It still says lucky drop. You can see that. Supercell, fix your game. So, ready for the opening? Let's go. Wild cards. That's a lot of common wild cards. Ruler skin. I will be equipping that key. Okay, my fault. Oh, okay. I don't know why I can't equip it. Can't equip it still. Epic. Yep. Wild shard. Another wild shard. 4-star. I needed that, obviously, so that's good that I got some of those. Why can I not equip this this. Let me at her. Give it to me. Clash Royale. How the hell do I get this? Where is it, chat? Oh my god, this is epic. Okay, hold up. There we go. Let's go. Okay. I'm a little bit excited. Okay, fine. Now I got that. Need to use some of these magic items. So we're going to today upgrade. By the way, new season. I haven't done it yet, but I've been playing on the other account. I'll do a video on that soon. But today, no, we're not doing that. We're doing ranked because we're almost at UC, baby. We are 9 wins away or whatever. So mostly I've been using this deck. That's how I got here. But today we're going to upgrade all of these cards you see before thee. So Prince is going up. Let's get some wild cards in him. Boom. That's not the button I meant to press. Here we go. He's back. Level 13. Gonna get him in. Wild cards. Upgrade. Magic items. Upgrade. Barb barrel's gonna go up. 1, 2, 3. No. 3, 4, 5. And let's go. All right. So, maxed out deck, not a big deal. Now, I've got the Chef Tower equipped. That's perfect. I possibly should upgrade some cards using all these gold, but I'm not really sure what to upgrade. Let's have a look here. Minor Poison. I don't know. I can't really play this deck properly, so let's upgrade the Electro Spirit just because I feel like it. Level 15 Electro Spirit. Lightning kind of fell off. Let's go. Level up chest. All right. No. Shard. Ice Spirit. Interesting. Okay. Well, we only have 5 shards, so we can upgrade that Ice Spirit now. I can't really think of anything else in particular that I want to upgrade, so let's stop stalling for time. Let's get into the games. Now, what I've learned about this deck, I've been watching a few videos, you know, kind of a nerd. I have been seeing how people play this, and the way that people do it is, generally speaking, they just play counter pushes. So here's a P.E.K.K.A. Let's just minions on that. See if we can furnace. What I really should have done was actually just Goblin Giant Kite. What I really need to do is go like that at the bridge, because that furnace will live. I know the fire spirits won't live, but see if we can get a vines down here. Okay, we didn't predict anything, but the fire spirits are going to connect. Very nice. He has to play the extra E-Wiz on the, whatever that thing is called, the furnace, and we're going to kill the bandit. Very nice. See, guys, we're already winning. Now, another thing I've learned with this deck, always leak. You got the Chef Tower, leaking is no problem. The sooner you get to double elixir, the better for you. So you want to just keep leaking. So we're going to go Prince Minions here. Okay, the reason I overcommitted was because I thought the Prince wouldn't actually counter it fully, and it didn't. But turns out I should have played the Minions a little bit higher. The Minions on tower, which is perfect, because then they'll live and actually DPS down that P.E.K.K.A., which is exactly what I want. Now, I want to see if I can do a cheeky little Goblin Giant Kite here. If I go like this, furnace turn around. Very nice. Okay, so we got that one minion. We do have the Goblin Giant on his tower. Ooh, Royal Ghost. Have you guys seen the Royal Ghost evolution? That thing looks despicable. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Skami evolution looks very good as well. But that Royal Ghost looks like actually despicable. So, now the difference between this deck and the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant deck I was playing before is not that much. It's really just, of course, the... okay, what the hell do I do with this? I think I just minions that and let it go. Yep, very good zap there for me. I mean, stop the bandit because that's free damage. And we'll Goblin Giant here. It's not going to protect the minions, but I'm not really worried about those because I think they were going to probably die anyway. Gonna Vines and Rage here. See if we can get some cheeky damage in. When you rage the Goblin Machine, it does more rockets, so it'll probably... No, it won't rocket again because of the E-Wiz. Alright, but very good damage. Happy with that. Bar barrel this. So yeah, if I had to look at the major differences, it's not going to be that much from the deck I was playing before. So I already should be pretty decent going into this, but he doesn't have a building, so this Goblin Giant's probably just going to take the tower. Very nice. Take the win. That's the first win. But yeah, if you have a look at the difference, in fact, let's directly compare the difference because, you know, a lot of the cards are very similar. Oh, mastery. Very nice. Get the prints up in here. A lot of the cards are very similar. You can see, let's say, for example, arrows. Yeah, I already got that, mate. You're a little behind there. Arrows for bar barrel. Bomber, I have... What do I have instead of bomber? Pretty much I have the furnace, but the furnace is an evolution. And in this one, I have the P.E.K.K.A. And the P.E.K.K.A. is the evolution. But the P.E.K.K.A. replacement in this one is basically Prince. So just imagine it like that. In fact, I just want to move it around so you can get a visual idea. In fact, I'm gonna do... So imagine these two are swapped for these two. And then of course, bar barrel swap for... No, wrong way. Bar barrel swap for arrows. So it's really not that different. I think the Prince is going to give me a lot better chance at winning because it's such a cheap counter. And of course, sometimes when you lose, when you do the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant, it's because you play the P.E.K.K.A. behind the tower and they have time to win. Am I playing P.E.K.K.A.? Did I fuck that up? Ah, shit. Okay. Well, we can win anyway. It's fine. Now, leak at the start of the game. That's what I've learned. Again, now that he's played something, we'll play the Goblin Machine into it. Again, like a counter. Now, can I activate King Tower off this E-Spirit? I can. Ooh, come on. Mate, you saw that. That was pretty good, no? Now, what's actually... Oh, I can minions this. Oh, okay, let's vines. Okay, nah. Bad vines because of the fireball. In fact, no, it's just a bad vines anyway, because even if he didn't fireball, the minions would have done work because the tower was focused elsewhere. So, you know, I'm not even going to counter that fisherman because it won't do that much damage, methinks. They've activated King. Now, we are winning. So, you know, that's always something to remember. Looks like we're actually going to have a very good match here because, yeah, see, that's what I mean. I was about to say we're going to have a very good match because of the P.E.K.K.A. So, I think we just let that P.E.K.K.A. die. It might take out the wizard unless he plays something else. He plays the monk there, yeah. It almost took out the monk, so not too shabby. Gonna Goblin Machine here because even if he does the monk ability, which he probably will, deflected the rocket, interesting. Makes sense, of course, but the Goblin Machine will take out the wizard anyway. So I'm happy with that exchange. I'm just gonna leak here because not double elixir yet, and I'm happy to just let the pancake charge up. I think he might be leaking as well. All right, let's Goblin Giant into that. Yeah, let's go minions here because the RG Evo doesn't hit in the air, methinks. So P.E.K.K.A. this. Gonna heal from that. Ooh, long range P.E.K.K.A. We love to see it. Yeah, he's not happy because he knows what's about to happen. Yeah. So basically, he has nothing for the P.E.K.K.A. That's the problem. So as soon as he let me counter push with a P.E.K.K.A., we're just gonna win the game here. But see, what would really be the difference if I had to use Prince there? Not that much. I mean, it's a better counter, the P.E.K.K.A., so I got lucky. But I think on a balance of probabilities, the Prince is going to be better. Lucky chest, gold. Definitely need that. Yeah. All right, let's switch back the right deck and we're going to go in here. So yeah, I know that a lot of people are using different variations of this deck. Some people use guards instead of minions. Some people use Evo Witch instead of Evo Furnace. I don't think I have Evo Witch. See, I was yapping too much. That was a mistake. I should have just leaked basically. Prince for this. And we'll go minions with this. I should have done minions up the top so that they don't get splashed by the death bomb. Actually, I don't think they'll be hit by the bomb anyway, but we'll have to see. I can rage this and get a lot of damage in. Probably should have raged a little bit earlier if I'm being, you know, completely optimal. I can just furnace behind the tower here because then he can't lumballoon that side, or it's not going to be that good. Wait till we're full here. Getting a level 16 P.E.K.K.A. is very good for us. Level 16. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard the news, but Goblin Giant is very much meta. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put down my own minions. Even though the Furnace would have done okay against them, and I did just give him arrows value, we're going to get a little bit of damage there from the Furnace. So definitely going to take that. If we can cycle back to our minions before he gets back to arrows, that would be good, but I don't think we will because our cycle's pretty slow. Now, happy to wait till... No, am I actually? Let's just go Goblin Giant. Very good timing. He played Muskie in the back. Every time you skip a Spanish lesson, you break a piece of my heart? Dude, relax, okay? It's not that deep. Okay, Furnace on that. So we lock on. Goblin Machine. See if I can bar barrel into this. Distract that Lumberjack. Minions, but now he's going to get arrows value. But we do get some damage on the tower anyway, so... And he's used his Lumberjack. He's gonna guards and, alright, let's go like this. Hopefully catch a minion. Very nice. He did the vines of his own, which means we should be able to get a good, well, not counter push because it all died, but no! Oh, yeah, get him and hit him with a well played there, because that was not bad. Nah, good game. Unfortunately, we just didn't defend the Lumberloon pushes well enough, so we lost there. But we'll go next. We're up against the dark. Well, I'm not afraid of the dark, so we'll be all right. Now, I'm just going to see if I can Goblin Giant this, because my bar barrel wasn't in cycle. See, we stopped the Ice Spirit and one of the wall breakers there, so I'm pretty happy with this. Very good minions. He's going to have to Vines. Very nice. Okay, the Vines is going to hit the Valkyrie, so that's good for us. He hit us with the question mark, which is a little weird. What we could have done is played something at the back before that pancake hit the dying minion. But I don't see it as a big deal, so I'm just going to Furnace at the back. Is that going to save one of the... Yeah, it is. Very nice. Just going to let the other one go. It's split damage anyway. Prince Goblin Machine. Let's overcommit here. Unfortunately, the Goblin Machine is slightly out of range of that Dark Goblin, which otherwise would have been dead by now. So that's pretty annoying. Just going to let that Dark Goblin go. I don't need a bar barrel that. Here we go. Oh, we dead ass. Okay, I fucked that up. Alright, I'm not happy with this guy anymore. Alright, good Furnace. The Dark is a bit of a BM overlord. Very interesting. What's Little Bro doing? Gotta hit him with the well played. Give it back to him. Show him we can throw punches of our own. You know how it is. I'm gonna do a little bit higher Goblin Machine just because... Oh, I forgot I had Bar Barrel. My bad. We'll go Prince here. What I should have done is actually gone Prince other side. That's what I think I should have done. See, I'm seeing a lot of Firecrackers and Dark Goblins these days. And now, somehow I feel like here comes a very good Bar Barrel. Alright, only got one hit there. Dark Goblin's on the tower, but I'm not mad. See if we can just Prince other side here. If we get a Vines down on that Dark Goblin, that would be good. Actually, that Vines wasn't that good, but... Oh, we killed the Dark Goblin. Very nice. We'll go Goblin Giant here on the other side, because he still has to deal with that Evo Furnace. That'll get damaged. He will not be happy about that, so... I think he's doing that deep. No, he did do it very deep, so... We might lose a tower. Fuck! Ah, yeah, here comes the BM. Yeah, well... Yeah, he deserves a BM. We sold that game. But he was not very good, so we'll see if he makes it to Ultimate Champion. Go again. But yeah, guys, I definitely need to up the ante with the defense. I think that's my problem, because OG Beatdown was effectively just... What should I play into this? I'll play a Prince into it. OG Beatdown was basically you sack a tower, and then you 3-crown him. But that is not how it works anymore, because defense is a lot better. Oh, we just clipped that Firecracker. Very good. So I'm going to Furnace here. Perfect timing on the Furnace. Might still Bar Barrel, but yeah, still get the Bar Barrel down. Now we got a tank with this. So I am going to Goblin Giant, because we'll have to see what he does here. Yeah, okay, he does the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Because that Ice Whiz was... Oh, it does die. Very nice. So we're going to have the Furnace on the tower here. Annoying that the Pancake didn't go on the Furnace, which is obviously what I would have rather happened. That Prince will take care of the Mega Knight. Very nice. I think I'm just going to let that Prince go because it's not got much health left. So that won't kill the Ewis either. So the Goblin Machine's going to be too slow here, actually. Oh, double Ewis on that. Fire Spirit. Very good timing on the Fire Spirit. All right, let's see if we can Vine something here. Get a Mini P.E.K.K.A. prediction. No, he played it very high. Very good play. We are going to get a lot of damage here, though, because of that Dagger Duchess. The minion's going to do work. Forces out the arrows, but we still got heaps of damage, so I'm very happy with that exchange. Remember that our greatest strength is, of course, when? Double Elixir. That is not what I meant to press. I pressed the double Elixir sign, but, yeah, it played the Prince because I was selecting it. That might have actually sold the game, but we'll have to see. Goblin Machine here. Gonna Bar Barrel on that. The Firecracker will move back and get the one shot on it. Very nice. Minions on that straight away. We're gonna Vines for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. That's fine. Rage that. Very nice. We got a good push coming on the right side here. See if we can get maybe a Goblin Machine down. But that might be a little bit too good to be true. Furnace is on the tower. Very nice. Was leaking a little bit there because I just wanted to see what happened. Probably shouldn't have done that. But it's not my most genius play, but still not a bad play. Oh, very nice. We clipped the Mega Knight there, so might actually just kite that Mega Knight. See if we can Furnace in a good spot. No, I should have Furnace a little bit higher, because I wanted to basically distract the Firecracker, try and get a King Tower activation. I know it's late in the game, but you may as well get it when you have the opportunity, right? So kill that Mini P.E.K.K.A. See what we can do here. Oh yes, cycle minions in the back. And we'll just rage on that Skelly Barrel, because I forgot if he has Vines or not. So I don't want to take any chances. Oh, this is not good. we definitely have to take it here. I don't think he has a big spell like, you know, for example, Rocket, because if he had a Rocket, he could take it right now. But I think we should be able to take the win here. I don't know what he's going to do. He doesn't have the Evo Mega Knight, so he can't knock it back. So yeah, we take it. Very nice. Go again. We're up against Airtight. Interesting name. Sounds like your mother. Prince Furnace on that. See if we can get the Prince of Charge. Very nice. He's going to get a Vines, but miss the Furnace. So, in my opinion, a bit of an overcommitment, because he's going to get some damage. No, that was a mistake. What I actually should have done was minions, Goblin Giant, other side. That's what I reckon I should have done. Because now this isn't going to be much of a push. I mean, this Furnace is going to do pretty well. Force out a Bar Barrel. So we do take those. So he's up in the exchange. But yeah, I definitely should have Goblin Giant and minions other side. Do have triple spell here, so I might just go like that. I'm going to play Goblin Machine into this. It's not going to stop that first Fire Spirit, but we might be able to stop that. No, we're not going to. Okay. 2 Fire Spirits on the towers. Not great. Bar Barrel on that. Make sure our Prince wins that battle. Unfortunately, those minions are going to do very well. So we're going to Furnace here. Get rid of those last minions and make sure the Goblin Machine doesn't get on the tower. We'll go Goblin Giant here just to cycle to the Evo before double, even though probably he's just gonna, yep, he's gonna Bar Barrel, and then we might go for Vines of our own so that things will be better. We'll get down a Goblin Machine to defend this. Okay, I played the Goblin Machine too far in because it didn't help with the minions at all, really. He's going to get his own Goblin Machine down. Okay, I'm going to Prince in the back. Okay, he's going to go with that. We're going to Evo Furnace. Make sure the Spear Gobbies don't lock onto that because that would be pretty annoying. Going to get a Vines down and then see if we can minions the, yeah, that guy. Goblin Giant other side because he has no, and of course we have nothing for the minions, so, but we took off his tower just by doing that. Let it be known. Prediction Rage. Good game. Alright, we split our damage too much. There it was. We got a good guy though, so love to see it. Now, I'm strongly considering taking out the Bar Barrel and putting in arrows because I haven't seen that many Evo Witches recently, and I've seen a lot of Dark Goblin, Firecracker, and minions, which surprisingly I can't seem to get a lot of value with the Vines on those, even though it seems like a really good counter. We're up against Mister, just Mister. Gonna leak here at the start. He's got Dugget at us, so every time we leak, we get an advantage, which is great for me. See how this guy is gonna pull the strings here. I'm happy to just wait till double. I want to play a Furnace in the back just because we have the Pancake and I want to cycle to the Evo. So we'll see what happens here. He's got the Dagger Duchess and a Cage. Does that mean recruits? I am not completely sure. Might Prince in front of this and Goblin Machine. He does have 10 elixir though, so he's about to use everything that's in his hand. Not a great... See, the arrows was great there, but I will say not a particularly good... You can Furnace on the other ones probably. Okay, here's the arrows. Furnace here. Yeah, so he's totally playing recruits. He's got arrows, Goblin Cage, he's got Royal Recruits, he's got Bar Barrel, one other thing, yeah, Zappies, that's what I forgot. Ooh, no, you were too late. Goblin Cage. Okay, he wasted the Evo Cage, is very good for us. Minions on that. He might prediction arrows. No, he's not going to. Furnace outside of the arrows range. He's going to take our tower, but we should be able to... Nope. Okay, 0 counter push. Interesting. Now, Prince on that. See if we can get something happening here. Really have to get something going with this Goblin Machine. So, prediction Vines we're gonna go with. Got recruits on the other towers doing fucking work, and it's over. Alright. This is not going well, chat. We're up against Scorpion, and we're gonna leak at the start because he's got Princess Tower. See if he plays anything in the back. We're just gonna arrows that. Now, I did not see if those were Evo, which I probably should have been looking. Should have been watching closer. If you guys don't know, when something is an evolution, it will make a little purple shard above it to say I'm cycling towards an evolution. That's basically what's going on there. So I'm happy to just keep cycling here. I played the Furnace because I thought he was going to do Balloon with it, of course, because I've just been playing... Okay. He just gives up, maybe? Or he lagged out, or... I don't really get it, but we'll take that win. See you guys in the next one. We're in the next game against Qua. Very interesting name. See if we can... See, my instinct is the Goblin Giant at the back, but I don't need to. I can just wait for the Pancake. Or wait for him to play Witch, of course, which I can counter. Oh, no, not E-Giant. That's not good. See if we can get a Prince down on this. That would be very good. Yeah. Rage this. See if we can get rid of the Skellies. Get rid of the Witch. Very nice. All right, that went better than I thought it would go. So I'm very happy with that. Thought I was a goner. Could have Vines on that. Actually, I could have kited with that Goblin Machine. See if I can minions and avoid the splash of the wizard. But this battle healer is just lasting forever. And so the wizard doesn't even die. Got a furnace here, prevent a lot of this damage. Still took heaps though. If he wizards again, I'm going to Vines. Which is fine too, because it'll die. Very nice. Prince here. I don't think it'll charge because it'll get zapped anyway. So, fortunately, I just have to put the Prince on this and hope for the best. E-Giant's very strong, man. Goblin Giant in front of this. See if we can get something going here. That was a bad rage. Minions very early so that he can't wizard. Force out the arrows but get heaps of damage. Very happy with that. Goblin Machine if he plays wizard, which he may do. Lightning. Interesting. Yeah, the Prince can outrange the Valkyrie. That's what I thought. See if we can grab the Goblin Machine down here, because that will do work against the Witch. We're going to rage this. Arrows. Battle Healer. Man, Battle Healer does heaps. Rocket goes down, but it's not going to be enough, chat. Yeah, well, the good news, he wasn't going to wizard into that, but the bad news is, it doesn't matter because he has Evo Valkyrie. GG! Evo Valkyrie arrows. We're up against Nevetz. See what we get here. Looks like he's going to go Goblin Giant. I'm going to go Prince Minions at the bridge. Because I feel like it. He's got Cage. Alright, let's go with this. And see if we can get a Furnace down here on defense. Do a little bit to this Goblin Machine, but it's probably going to take our tower as well. So I'm not mad about the tower trade here. Because we're going to have a Furnace to show for it. And he's going to have nothing. Well, actually half a Furnace. I lied. Okay. Let's actually Goblin Giant into this. Getting arrows down on that. Good arrows value. See, in all these matchups I've been losing, I really don't think Barb Barrel would have helped me that much. So I'm trying to work out whether I should put it back in, but I think the answer is no. There's a Vines value right there. If I had played it even earlier, I would have got damage from the minions, but just killing the Firecracker is worth it anyway. He hit me with the WoW, which he's probably saying sarcastically, but I'm happy with the Vines, so I have no problem with him saying wow. It's possible he just has brain damage. He does play Goblin Giant. And before you say it, yes, of course, I play Goblin Giant as well. But that only proves my point more, because I have brain damage. So, you know, enough said. See what we get here. Hopefully that Goblin Machine can lock in and get some rockets down. Now, he does have the arrows, right, for the minions. So we might see that come down here, because this is good arrows value. No, he's actually going to Firecracker instead. We should be able to get a pretty decent... Oh, no, hang on. Should I have played that? Yeah, the fighting machine is on tower, which is not good. Goblin Giant in the middle here, tank for everything. Minions on that. See if we can get a rage down to get instant value from the minions. Gonna fire Vines on the Firecracker and the tower and whatever that is. Just gonna take the win. Very nice. Just getting good value with my cards. Lucky chest. Lucky chest. Battle banner. The one before was Barb Hut. Let's go again. Up against Leo MX. Leak at the start here. He's probably not going to. Gonna get the Vines down on that, because I think keeping arrows for defense is going to be better. Although, having said that out loud, I also think that Vines is great on defense, so... Might Prince on that. Pretty much the only thing I have for Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is a pretty good counter to my deck in general. See if we can get a minions down in the middle. Get something out of this push, you know. Definitely want to get the Vines down on that Firecracker, of course. Ooh, we actually keep the Prince alive with that. Now, it's possible I should have done the Furnace up higher so it would pull the Ice Spirit. But again, I'm happy with this exchange because now I have a counter push going. And it's off the elixir that he used for the hog. So he used 5 elixir on the push. But yeah, that mini pack is going to destroy my hopes and dreams. So forget about that counter push. Punch. Going to get 1 hit on that, but that's okay. Goblin Machine should rocket the cannon here. Hopefully go for the tower. Very nice. Maybe get a rocket on tower if we're lucky. Beggars can't be choosers. What can I say? Some damage with that minions. Force out the Evo cannon is really big, actually. I'm going to Goblin Giant here. Don't want to leak in double, because that's how we build up big pushes. Ooh, it's good Firecracker, actually. grabbing minions down here because he doesn't have the Evo cannon. Prediction Rage. Very nice Prediction Rage. Got some damage in because of that. Gonna Furnace. Evo Furnace to get some Fire Spirit spawning. Get that down on the board. Go for the Goblin Giant. That's not a good Earthquake. See if we can get the Goblin Machine down. The Goblin Machine should actually kill that Firecracker, so I don't need the arrows, but I might Vines anyway. See if we can hit the mini pack with the Vines maybe? No, we can't. But we are going to get the Rocket on the tower. See what happens with the Goblin Machine. You get the arrows down before he gets the Earthquake down. Very nice, guys. Because that Earthquake would have taken the tower there. So, got it done. Next game. We're up against Jeff. He's got the red name for somehow. I don't know how he gets the red name, but that was kind of aura. He's got the Princess Tower again, so we'll just leak. Wait for him to play something. Zaps the tower. Well, two can play at that game, buddy. Furnace down. Unfortunately, doesn't kill. Just going to go in for a Goblin Giant here because one of minions on this for the DPS. Yeah, we'll DPS down that Prince. Okay, no, we won't. But the Furnace is out of range of the tower. Very nice. So we should be able to... Is that going to get a hit in the tower? I think it is. That was 1,300 damage. Oh, I forgot to upgrade the Prince to star levels. I'll have to do that in a second. Goblin Machine at the back. Go for this. Wasn't a really good wall breakers because he just gave me arrow value. The whole point of the wall breakers with the arrows is that see how we can get some damage here maybe. Unfortunately, the Goblin Machine's slightly out of range of the tower, so we don't get the... 3 rockets there. Mega Knight's gonna jump and die. So happy with that. Just gonna let the Furnace go. He's gonna have to play something on it. There you go. He plays the Prince. Get the minions really early so that they get value before he does arrows, which is what he's most likely do. Goblin Machine on this because I don't really have any air at the moment. Gonna arrows that. Probably shouldn't have. The Goblin Machine would have taken it out anyway. But now the Goblin Machine will be on the tower with the rockets. So at least there's that. We're gonna Prince with this. Gonna Furnace like that. Get some more DPS going. He's not gonna have time to arrow before I get some hits with the minions. But he is gonna get more arrow value than I should have let him get. Gonna get that Goblin Machine down. And this Prince is really not doing a number on me, you know? So I'll have to see what happens. Vines this so that this doesn't go down. I missed the Goblin Gang with the arrows, which is pretty annoying. Minions up high, so I can't get any additional value with it. Unfortunately, the Prince is going to take my tower, yeah. I could have played something, I just sat there frozen. I don't know what happened. Play again. The bins, oh no. That means it's 7 o'clock, which means there's an hour left for the getting to Ultimate Champion. I don't think we're going to make it, chat. Oh my god. If you couldn't tell I was tired before, I think you can now. Might just Furnace with this a little bit early. Could have waited for the Fire Spirit to jump. Still good Furnace. Minions DPS down that barb. Furnace will get on his Furnace. Probably going to take it out. Very nice. So happy with that exchange. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, go with the Goblin Machine. Got the Golem down. Interesting. Just try and get some DPS on this Golem. Might rage it up even. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some good rockets going from the Goblin Machine that's now been raged. Furnace on this for sure. See if we can get some splash going. I know everybody loves this Golem deck. That's the other deck that everybody loves. It's just Goblin Giant or Golem these days. A Furnace actually lives there, so we might go for a counter push with this. Yeah, I'm going to commit a Goblin Giant to that. It's going to Mega Minion. Bar Barrel for the Furnace. But we're still going to get some damage here. Not going to Vine just because don't really feel like it. But I totally could have because I think the Vines would have been good there because it would actually, one, take his tower. Okay, I don't even think it was well played. But might just Prince the other side actually. Very nice. Get the Lumberjack down. Very nice. You're going to get some solid damage on that other side. And him committing that Lumberjack, I mean, all that damage was only for 1 elixir. So, of course, we're going to get the Vines down here. We're going to wait a little bit. See if we can, yep, get the Rage in. And now the Baby Dragon's dead. 1 stab is enough. Gonna take that out. See, I need to be taking advantage of that Prince the other lane more. Because Prince is just so quick that it almost always gets value. He might try and Lumberjack here. That's why I'm putting down so much stuff. DPS that down with the minions. Gonna try and get the Vines down here so that the Prince gets some more value. Because if we get rid of that Golem completely, then he has no counter push. Now, we didn't exactly get rid of it completely, but Prince goes on the Lumberjack. That's really good. He gets the Lightning down, which is interesting. Just gonna Goblin Machine. Don't want that Fire Spirit to hit. This is a Goblin Giant in the middle, I think, because I can just find this, and that will do heaps. Oh, Goblin Machine on the tower. No, I should have raged the Goblin Giant. That's my bad. I don't think he's gonna win this one. He might go in the middle. now that I played that furnace. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was going to say it actually wasn't a good play, but yeah, it really wasn't. Because now, what does he have to do? He has the lightning, which won't kill the goblin machine. He had to lumberjack if he wanted to kill... Okay, he just let the minions go and he lost. All right. Very nice win there. So how long do we have? We have an hour until the season ends. There you go, 55 minutes. Lucky chest. Grab some of these elite wild cards. Try and get some more free ones. Not going to get 600 crowns in an hour, but, you know, a man can dream. I have a dream, or whatever that guy says. Forgot his name. Get some upgrades done. How about that? Make ourselves feel a little bit better. Get the dopamine flowing. You know what I mean? So... why don't we sort... this is already sorted by level, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go down here and let's start by actually upgrading everything to level 11 because that's tournament standard. Makes me feel better about myself. Now, anything high up, let's upgrade that rocket because I've always wanted to. Let's get the Skelly Barrel up. Let's get the Royal Delivery up because that's a bit of a banger. Rascals can go up too. Let's think about what we might use in the future. Definitely going to be using the miner, so I reckon we just grab that. Because it's actually the perfect number, because now... no, don't use it. But now if you have a look at this, oh no, it won't show up. But no, it won't show up for that either. But you can see we're at 19 out of 20. And if you're at the max wild cards, then when you get another wild card, it'll turn to a random card, which is not really what you want, because you'd rather the wild card and then you can turn it into whatever you want instead of it just being random. So that's pretty good for us, but I don't know, guys. What should we upgrade? Get the bomb tower up for old time's sakes. We'll do some of this. Get the bomb tower up. I think we'll get the rocket up because rocket's a bit of a banger these days. I mean, it always has been, but you know what I mean. I don't really need to upgrade the ghost or the Skami in preparation for the update because they're probably going to boost them. I'll show you what I mean. See, these cards are boosted. So Baby Dragon got boosted because it's the new Evo. So the one in the battle pass at least will get boosted. Probably the Royal Ghost as well, because I think the Skami evolution will be in the battle pass. So that will almost definitely be boosted, and therefore I don't need to upgrade it. But I do need to get rid of a lot of these magic items because I spend too much money on this game. Got rid of the epics, I always do. Gotta get some rares up for sure. So let's go by rarity. Let's like actually lock in, have a look here. Got the Mighty Miner up. That one's my favorite. But Monk, I'm not really an RG player, so I don't think we'll get the Monk up. Boss Bandit's just a sexy ass card, so we had to get that one up. Stein, but I'm not really a Graveyard player. Golden Knight is a strong candidate, but I think I might go for the Skelly King here because I don't want to use too many of the wild cards. Like I would, if I was upgrading the Golden Knight, I would run out. So at least now we do still have 10. So we could upgrade the Golden Knight. Any of these level 12s, we can get it to 13. But champion wildcards are very hard to get. So I just want to make sure I use some of them so that I'm not at max capacity. And therefore, if I ever get one from a lucky drop or whatever, it's pretty good for me. So done the legendaries. Now epics we've done. So it's really just the commons and the... how many commons do I have? Quite a few. It seems like quite a lot. The 17k. But then you remember that all of these max upgrades are 5k. So after 3 of them, I'll be cooked. But I think Fire Spirit is going to be one of the 3. That's what I reckon. Zap's also probably going to be one of the 3. Actually, Royal Delivery is... just seen a lot of Royal Delivery recently. What can I say? So that's probably going to be a banger. Certified banger. Not going to upgrade recruits because I don't have brain damage, scaly drags, nobody uses that except Lava Hound players. Mortar, I'm not skilled enough to use. Barbs, I don't play Lava Hound also. Rascals, I've seen a bit of Rascals gameplay recently, but I'm still not going to upgrade it because I don't like men. Skelly Barrel. Skelly Barrel's a bit of a banger, so might get that up. Zap, I don't really need. I've got the Snowball already. Bats, Spear Gobbies. Yeah, I'm just going to get the Skelly Barrel up. That's what I reckon. Because now how many are we on? Now how many wild cards? Yeah, that's a good amount, so we'll leave that. On to the rares. Now, have a look what we want to upgrade here. Let's start from the bottom. So, Heal Spirit. I'm not really a Heal Spirit fan, so I might have to leave that. Eagle, I'm not a degenerate, so not going to upgrade that. Goblin Heart. Been seeing a lot of Goblin Heart. That's a strong candidate. Flying Machine, I don't play recruits. Sappies, I don't play recruits. Demolisher, I don't play whatever the hell Demolisher is in. Piggies, I don't play piggies. Wizard. Do I play Wizard? I've been seeing a fair bit of Wizard recently, but why don't we just get the Goblin Heart up? How about that? Just keep this going. Because this is only really 2 more rares that I can upgrade to max anyway. So get the Goblin Heart max. How about that? Get that going there. I'm strongly considering the cage, but I don't think I will. Sussy bush. Nah, I do have the evolution wizard, and it is quite a bit of a generalist recently, so I wouldn't be unhappy if I... Now, I'm only a little bit over the limit, so why don't we actually find something that's pretty relatively close? I do see the e-golem, I know, but naturally, if I can, I would like to avoid the e-golem because of reasons that I explained prior. I don't like men, that was the reasoning, just in case. Fine. It's just the best option. What can I say? I probably shouldn't have upgraded it, actually. Should have just left it at the max cards. But I think we got rid of a lot of those items there. Yeah, we're not on the max anymore. So we got these wild cards, wild shards to use. We do have wild cards to use, but elite wild cards. But I don't see the point in using that unless I want to actually max out a specific deck. And I'm not exactly an expo player, let's just say. So we'll go on to another game. How about that? See what we can do here. We got Hitman. Yep, you saw the banner, ladies and gents. I'll bring the mic closer so you can hear my breath. Just gonna wait for this. Gonna Prince minions at the bridge because he did that P.E.K.K.A. I don't really know what to do about it. So may as well just see if we can tower trade here. Now, what's he gonna do? He's gonna fishies? I don't really think that's gonna help that much. So what's really annoying is I can't kite the P.E.K.K.A. because I don't have the Goblin Giant in cycle. I'm actually gonna do a Vines of my own if we can. Get that down. We're going to keep the Furnace alive, which is really good. Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Fire Spirit coming in. Get ready to maybe Prince or Goblin Giant in the pocket. Yes, we were quick enough because the tower went on the Fire Spirit. So we're probably going to take that tower as well. Even that P.E.K.K.A., that's going to still be heaps of damage. Pit minions right on the Goblin Machine. See if we can DPS it down quite a lot. Arrows instantly. Very nice trade there. Of course, we do have this P.E.K.K.A. coming in, and we didn't put the pancake on it, which we probably should have. My palms are sweaty. That was a very good rage. I am not sure what I want to do here. Yeah, good game. Yeah, not well played by me. I just don't really know what I'm going to do against P.E.K.K.A. Because I was sitting there like, well, my hand isn't good for P.E.K.K.A., but I can't even cycle to anything that's good. The only really good thing I have for P.E.K.K.A. is just kiting it, to be honest. Might Goblin Machine into this. I think we go Goblin Machine at the bridge here. Tombstone's going to pull, but rage that. Going to take that tower, so not too mad. Get the Furnace down. He's going to take my tower because I don't have enough of the Vines, but we'll be able to defend the rest of it, so I'm not so mad. I don't think I need arrows and lava pops just because I have the Furnace. Fire Spirit going to spawn. Very nice. And the Furnace is going to go the right way, so he plays the Tombstone, but is that going to be enough to defend it? Probably. I think it probably is. He does play the Lava Hound, which is interesting. Because the Goblin Machine's just going to keep walking here. Yeah, probably should have Prince the other side, because that is going to go down. Now, what I could do is actually Vines and do this here. I missed the Rage, unfortunately. So he's just getting heaps of damage here. I mean, I do take one tower, but it's not looking good, folks. Gonna Lava the back, of course. I'm gonna Goblin Giant here. Gonna Goblin Machine instead of Prince because Goblin Machine goes much slower. Now, what I really need is to get the minions down on this. Yep, so problem is we didn't get the minions down quite in time. This guy's gonna go in. Arrows, prediction. See if we can get the Prince in the tower, maybe? Pretty good. Yeah. So he just pressures me here, and then there's nothing I can do. So it's gonna be a good game. Mr. Ultimate Champion hasn't hit Ultimate Champion yet this season, so still a flex that he's got the badge, but, you know, not doubting his aura, but I'm just pointing out that fact. He's stuck in the little leagues with me, baby. I had nothing else really, and I don't want to play something else with the Scaly Barrel. I want to predict something with that. Gonna get the Rage down, kill the Spear Gobbies. Probably actually should have raged further up, so it was better for my troops. I don't think it really mattered though. Because the Spear Gobbies were running up, so I didn't have to place it so high. I am just gonna leak here. I think it's perfectly fine to leak. Actually, no, since I have the pancake, I may as well. Now, I think the rocket's gonna go down and kill all the skellies. Yeah, very nice. So I can actually get a Furnace down and a Prince. See if we can use some spell magic as well on something here. Definitely gonna spell that Inferno Dragon. Spell its doom, that is. Fire Spirit Jump. Very nice. So what's he used? He's used Zap and Spear Goblins. I don't think I leak here. Minions. No, you can't minions on this because the Death Bomb will actually kill it. There goes my entire other tower. Nah, I shouldn't have defended. I shouldn't have arrowed. Should have just let it go. Yeah, chat, he knows. He knows, chat. After Vine's here. Emoting pretty hard here, which is interesting. I'm gonna rage on that just because. Not actually gonna do anything, but yep, he's still going. It's just over, chat. Okay, let's not get too greedy now. That was a little bit of arrows value. And we're back at the very bottom. Why the fuck is it glowing? The hell? Do you see that battle button? It's glowing? The heck? 40 minutes till the season ends and we need 10 wins. If each win takes 3 minutes at least, we need at least 30 minutes. So we need to win every single game from here. Because we have 40 minutes. And think about it. Do most wins take 3 minutes? Most wins take 5 minutes. So really we need 50 minutes. I mean, I have no choice but to minions here. DPS it down. Right? At least the minions are doing some decent work. And the spear gobbies were blocking the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, no, no. This is not good, chat. This is not good. Vines of my own down, but it's going to be a lot of damage. Alright, don't hesitate. Let's get the Goblin Machine down. Goblin Giant the other side. We ball. Rage that. Execution has no DPS, so definitely taking what I can get there. Minions on that. I know he does have something for the minions, but I forgot what it is, so just going to pretend he doesn't have it. Is the Prince going to go in front and tank for the minions? No, it's not. He has to Vines defensively, which means I can Vines offensively and do quite a bit of damage there. So I just realized I don't know. What? I was going to say that I should have Vines the King Tower as well, but then... And I didn't make... At the time, I didn't make this decision because I forgot he had the King Tower up. Which, you know, if I had a Vines the King Tower, I might have taken the tower. But also, I thought he was going to play something on it. So I thought I might be able to predict it, you know? Now he's going to get the Vines down here somewhere. So, definitely going to get the Furnace down. Goblin Machine for sure. Maybe I should swap Prince for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I know lots of people do. He's going to Vines, probably. I mean, not that he needs to, but... P.E.K.K.A.'s tough. Alright, let's just try the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's put it in. Let's try it. Slip it in. Let's try it. We'll upgrade, because I love Mini P.E.K.K.A. anyway, so I'm happy to upgrade it. Let's even go for the star level, just because he has aura. How about that? I need to sort this by level. I'm losing aura by the second. Let's go for it, chat. Now remember, if I lose many more of these, it's just like there's a 0% chance I get into UC. So, we'll see what happens. Leaking. In fact, I think I have to win this one. I think I really do. It's 7:25. We have to do 8. Guess I'll Goblin Machine here. Now, what am I going to do for this Prince? We'll just Goblin Machine, right? Tank everything. Minions down here. Clean up the Skellies and the Witch. Oh, the Goblin Machine, maybe? Nah. Bad Firecracker, though, I think. I'm definitely going to Mini P.E.K.K.A. at the back, right? Maybe I should have cycled some spells there. Friction Arrows. 0 hits. Are we dead ass on that Mega Knight? Really? No, it's level 16, so it one-shots the minions. Oh, I fucked that up. And guess whose fault this is? It's my fault for cycling the Mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back. Because guess what could have countered all of those? Mini P.E.K.K.A. Not that I knew he had those, but Mini P.E.K.K.A. is a polarizing card. You know. Maybe I should be pushing other lane. Alright, let's have a look here. He's gonna Valk Fines, which is a good play. Always is. So we're gonna rage this. See if we can get something going here. We missed the Firecracker, but should be good. Maybe the Goblin Machine will hit it. It won't. Okay. Now this is going to be a very tough win. In fact, I don't think we're going to get it here. So how would we? Yeah, it's over. Nothing's going to go to the tower. Good game. There goes our ultimate champion dreams. He's saying thanks, but he can't make it either, probably. We'll do one more for the video, and then I am out. We're up against Packets, the boss bandit, who is a... Oh, hang on. Okay, if I had to rage the tower there, I think I would have got him. Okay, you need to relax, Mr. Logbait. Gonna rocket the knight, bro? Come on, man. No, I shouldn't have done that. Minions on his goblin barrel. Can I get this done? Very nice. Didn't think that would work, but it totally did. Rage that. That was a lot of damage. For just 5 elixir, you too. Trivia time. Active Vines there. Oh my god, the Dark Goblin didn't look at the Goblin Machine. It's fucking over. He just arrows everything and it fucking disappeared. Are we dead ass? I'm fine with him wall breakers there because he has arrows and Goblin Barrel and everything that are the cards that make people sad. I just can't win, chat. Ah, yeah, here comes the boohoo. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! 4-star. Heaps of wild cards. Let's go. New offers, of course. Special offer available because the shop still resets at 7. But, well, no, the shop resets tomorrow morning, but the offers reset. That's what I meant. Yeah, this one. I think I've got enough wild cards. Thank you very much. Now, gonna call it there for the day. All right, guys. We've had enough fun for one day. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. And I'm gonna fucking kill